We're back. This week is National Infertility Awareness Week, something more and more men and women are becoming a little more comfortable talking about.
A couple is considered infertile when they can't get pregnant after trying for at least a year. WXII 12's Kirsten Gutierrez stopped by Carolina's Fertility Institute in Winston-Salem to learn more.
Experts say 1 in 6 couples struggle with infertility, but with procedures like in vitro fertilization, commonly known as IVF, it's giving patients more hope.
So that big round thing is the egg, and it's divided into 2 cells. Infertility is a condition defined as some failure of the reproductive system in males or females or both.
Infertility can impact anyone.
Biggest issues usually have to do with ovulation problem in the female or problems with making sperm or quality of the sperm in the male. It can also be due to fallopian tube problems or condition known as endometriosis. And about 1 in 4 couples, the cause remains unexplained.
While some causes remain unexplained, Dr. Tamir Yalcinkaya says there are several ways to treat infertility.
Patients who have ovulation problem can take fertility medication, can be prescribed fertility medications. There are some fallopian tube problems that can be treated with minimally invasive surgery. And there are some sperm production issues that can be remedied with things such as simple hormones or intrauterine insemination or artificial insemination with the husband's sperm. And then there is the in vitro fertilization.
Yalcinkaya says IVF is helping more couples become parents.
Over the last 10 years, technology has advanced, and some programs like ours is achieving success in 2/3 to 3/4 of the time in one trial of IVF treatment that, it's working. Before, it was considered experimental because it was working in 1 out of 6 tries.
When a couple is trying to get pregnant, Yalcinkaya says for both to avoid extreme weight gain or weight loss, smoking, excessive alcohol use, and stress.
Infertility can be trying times. Have hope, don't give up hope.
Doctors say 2% of all births are the result of IVF. In Winston-Salem, Kirsten Gutierrez, WXII 12 News.
Thank you. Experts suggest couples under 35 trying to have a child should see how things go for about a year. If they're not having any success, they should see a doctor. For couples 35 and older, they suggest getting checked after 6 months of trying.